Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tea with Z. My name is Zamil Solanki, and it's an absolute pleasure to be joining each and every one of you again on another episode this morning. And if you haven't done so already, go and grab your tea, your cuppa, your coffee, and be sure, give us a like, give us a heart. Let's get this energy exchange absolutely pumping because that's what we're all about here. And we want to drive that level of interaction to drive some conversation as well. Now, feel free, speaking of conversation, drop a hi in the comment section below. Let me know that you're watching. And even if you're watching a replay, say hi from wherever you are in the world. Let me know where you're watching from. And I'll be sure to respond to each and every one. And if you do comment while I am streaming live, of course, I throw up your comments as well. So, all right. Let's jump into today's episode. So today we're kicking on our conversation from yesterday where we're talking about the quality of our interactions and the quality of meaningful interaction and how we go about getting the quality within an interaction and stepping out into that element of really making sure that the way in which we're interacting is with substance, is with substance. Now, if you haven't watched that episode yet, go and check that out. That is on wherever you're watching right now, it will be there as well. And good morning, Tash. Thanks for jumping on. And like Tash, if you want to drop a comment saying good morning, and if you are watching, feel free. Just even a hi would be awesome. So today I want to talk about understanding love languages. Now you might be wondering, well, what's love languages? What's that all about? Well, kicking off from yesterday, talking about the quality of our interaction. Well, in order to have a quality interaction, we need to make sure that the other party receiving the information or receiving the interaction is actually receiving it in a meaningful way, something that is uniquely meaningful to them. And the biggest part of acknowledging good quality interactions is about the ability to convey gratitude in a meaningful way because we all want to feel valued. We all want to feel that our work means something. Our work is helping the organization and helping us achieve what we need to achieve within that organization. And when we talk about understanding love languages, that helps us to actually communicate and connect with others within our team, our community, our friends, even our family in really meaningful ways. Now, we all receive gratitude in different ways. We all want to display gratitude in different ways. And when you think about the power of the love language, well, for instance, take me for example, right? My love language or appreciation language, which I'll now use as well. So in business, it's called appreciation language. So my appreciation language is called act of service. An act of service is essentially when somebody does something for me to lighten my load, to take a little bit of work off my plate. That helps me. Now, Natasha's love language is actually quality time. So spending meaningful and quality time with Natasha helps to ensure that she's feeling appreciated. She feels that I am grateful for the things that she does. And then as a result of that, I am actually demonstrating that as well. Now, this all comes from work done by Gary Chapman. And he identified Gary Chapman and Ross Campbell, and they identified 5 different love languages. Now, it's been adapted to represent an appreciation language. So, how we can use that in business. How we can use that in business. Now, when you think about and feel free, check it out. So, it's by Gary Chapman and Ross Campbell, the 5 love languages or the 5 appreciation languages. You can check that out. Google away. And I hope that's what you do following all these episodes with Tea with Z, because they're designed to give you food for thought to then investigate further. But of course, if you want to have a chat with me about it, feel free to send me a DM as well. But the purpose of this is to really understand how I can demonstrate gratitude to others, how I can connect with others in a meaningful way that they are open to receiving it. They are open to receiving it. There's other love languages, such as a gift. For example, there's physical touch. Now, in a workplace, in an appreciation sense, physical touch might not mean the same in a love language It might mean a handshake, for example. But in some cultures, physical touch is actually quite taboo. It's actually not acceptable, particularly between genders. Physical touch or in an appreciation language sense might actually not be welcome. And so it's really important that we recognize these things. I remember going into an interview once, an interview with a prospective team member once. And prior to learning all of this, I put out my hand to shake and they politely declined. And that was the first time that I recognized the importance of understanding the way in which physical aspects actually have a way to communicate, but also for some people is actually not welcome. And so when you think about the way in which to understand appreciation languages, it's really important that to know that we're all unique and we all have different appreciation languages. Some people might find that they have a blend in a personal life versus a professional life. They might have a blend of appreciation languages. But it's really important that we actually understand that and recognize and pick up on the verbal and non-verbal cues as to what might help us understand it. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to, we could, but we're probably not going to survey or ask each patient, each customer, each consumer walking through our doors as to what their appreciation or love language might be so that we can then best meet their needs throughout the customer journey. But it's recognizing the non-verbal cues and also the language that they use, that they articulate, that they speak with, that might resonate or help us understand what their love language or appreciation language might be. And as a result of that, we can then accommodate it. So for example, in business, you might be wondering, well, how does this relate to business? So for me, right? And so we'll say, take Natasha, for example, right? If I was to give her a prize and a gift, knowing that her appreciation language is quality time, well, I'd more likely give her a gift that she can spend with a loved one. She can spend with a friend or family member. I wouldn't give her a gift that would just be for her. I'd give her a gift that she can enjoy maybe for her, but also could enjoy with others as well if she so chose. For me, for example, if I were to receive a gift from somebody and my love language is act of service, so taking something off my plate, well, that might be the gift in itself, is saying, hey, you know what, Zamil, I'll look after the kids. I'll look after Syra so you can get something done today. Or Zamil, I saw this task on your task list, I've done it for you. And so when you look at that in a family dynamic, in a friends dynamic, but also most importantly in a team dynamic, you help to build meaningful connection with your team by understanding what they would appreciate. So for so many people, they go, oh, look, I'll just throw them a bonus. I'll throw them a bonus and there's some cash and that'll keep them happy. But a lot of people actually don't appreciate that and don't see the value in it. Of course, they appreciate that the money can help them to do many other things, but it's the value in that. It's the quality of that interaction that actually lacks. You get this heightened spike of gratitude, but it doesn't last very long. But if you understood their appreciation language and catered to that, it would mean a lot more meaning to them and actually resonate with that team member to actually go, you know what? They get me here. I feel at home here. They understand me. They appreciate me, rather than just throwing something blank. So food for thought today. And feel free, check it out online. Just research 5 appreciation languages. And feel free, send me a DM or drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what's your appreciation language and maybe the insights that you've done, because I've run this as a family. So everything that I chat to you about in Tea with Z are natural extensions and the conversations that we have at home and in my professional life as well with my clients, because for me, they're one and the same. Your personal life and your business life are often very much intertwined. Historically, it's always been like this, 2 separate things, but we've known through a lot of research that you can't just separate it. We're human. You don't just drop all of your problems or your worries in a bucket at the front door and walk in game face on. It doesn't work like that. You don't change personas. You might be burying some stuff down to go into your professional work. You might be burying some stuff down to come back home. But at the end of the day, you're still the same person. You still appreciate the same things in the same way. So that's it from me today. Have an absolutely incredible day wherever you are. And know that I appreciate each and every one of you for just spending the time and watching or listening to these episodes. So feel free, send me a DM, drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what your appreciation language is. And of course, jump onto the Limitless Network. The Limitless Network is a group of like-minded people that value health in any way, shape, or form. So jump on there and grow in this community, keep up the momentum, and I look forward to catching up with you on another episode of Tea with Z tomorrow. Happy exploring what your appreciation language is, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.